What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and today I will be showing you guys the newest best mage march in the game. I know. Some of you guys are probably like, But yes, as of right now, my Mage has officially been dethroned from that #1 spot as a mage march. And I'm going to show you the proof, man. I'm going to show you the proof. So let's go ahead and get started to see what march are we talking about. So just before I go into the build, give you guys a little kind of like a little overview of what we're going to go over. So I'm going to show you guys some of the mirror reports. I'm going to talk about kind of my background as kind of the validity of what I'm telling you guys. Some of you guys may not know exactly who I am. And we're going to show you the pets and the exact pairing that I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm currently in a BDO. Excuse me. I'm currently in a KVK here versus BDO here. And this zone, in a single zone in 1 week, I have been able to obtain 21.3 million merits, guys. 21.3 million merits. Sorry if my words are like smush. I have not slept much since this pass has opened, as you guys can see, where I'm up to 21.3 million merits in a singular week. Hasn't even been the full week yet. We're officially on day 4, so I've been averaging like 5 to 6 million merits. I'm currently ranked 5th out of the entire server. So yeah, there you go. That's a little background. But anyways, the march that I'm talking about, as I'm sure you saw already in the thumbnail and the title, is Muthea. Now, can we even call this the best mage march? They're not even mage heroes technically. They're not magic heroes. Can we still call it that? I would argue and say yeah, guys. I would argue and say yeah. I mean, I'm using them with mages, so why not? Right? So you guys can see here. Let me turn my camera off. You guys can see some of the reports here. So here's a report. And guys, keep in mind, this is versus the Blood Family, BDO. These are full-blown T5 players. I would say majority of them have really good marches, really good pets. So everything's decked out, right? I'm not just going up against some random alliance that I'm just farming who doesn't know how to play the game, right? This is a top server in the game. 129k merits. Whenever I was having some good runs, Muthea was averaging 100k plus merits. Now, granted, the field is never perfect, right? So there's times you get blinked on, there's times you get cav bombed, there's times that you might not be in the best position, but when it's perfect, she was averaging 100k plus easy, guys, very easy. So just to kind of give you guys some averages of how she was stacking up to the other marches, Mage was getting like 70 to 90. Sometimes she'll get into the 100, but not as consistent as Muthea. And then Lilia Valen, Bird Tohar, and Thunderland Talea were all kind of hanging out at like the 45k to 65k merit range. So very big difference, man. The other thing with this march, guys, the other thing with this Muthea march is a lot of us already have Thea in a really good spot. So all you need is Mushang in a decent spot. Also, I know that you guys see that I have a max Visage of Sanctus. This is the perfect part about this march. You do not need a max Visage of Sanctus. Even a level 1, and I promise you even a level 2 are going to start cooking. The sustainability and the amount of damage that these two heroes have, their synergy is just absolutely amazing. Next, the next part that it brings me to, the pet. What pet am I running? So I've ran multiple different pets with this pairing. I will start from low to kind of higher spend kind of tier. So the Sand Lizard. This Sand Lizard is not even spec'd out to be like straight up for mages, right? As you guys can see, it has the Chain Strike package. That's reserved for long range warfare purposes. So now I'm gonna be able to use that this season. But the sand lizard, I mean, you can see here, this is maybe like a $15-20 investment, and I was cooking those reports. Like, come on, dude. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's all about value. Okay. Now, the next March that I was using was my Seraphic. This one's definitely a little bit more invested into. We got the EOS. Yes, it's only 5 slot, but it was still doing really good. And then at the highest spend level, we got my Sapphire Phaedrake. I do think the Sapphire Phaedrake was the best because Muthea, guys, already has amazing sustainability. So the Sand Lizard just gives it extra sustainability. But the thing is, it doesn't really need the sustainability, but it's nice. Now, when you pair with the Sapphire Phaedrake, due to all the attack percentages, you guys can see over here, when you guys look at Thea's kit, so I'm just going to kind of skim through it. When you look at Thea's kit, attack bonus. Look at attack bonus. Another one, attack bonus, right? Then when you go over here to Mu and kind of skim through her kit, attack bonus, damage dealt bonus, and then her awakening 15% attack. So all that attack, guys, directly correlates to the pet damage and artifact damage. Yes, you guys heard that right, to the pet and the artifact damage. I've done tons of testings with mages. Mages are definitely my specialty, and on kind of show you guys, kind of show proof of that to you guys. You can see here with my magic legions, I've already got the 50 million merits with it. So I've done a lot of testings, and Thea literally makes the artifact and the pet do, like, if I kind of had a ballpark a number, I would say like 20-30% more damage with those two things because of how high that attack percentage is scaling. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into the talent tree. Now, here's the thing, right? Some people were kind of telling me, no, Guns, you shouldn't show this build. You're currently inside KVK. The thing about this, guys, is that yes, I may show you. I can literally hand you a book of how to be a millionaire. I can hand you a book of how to have the best march in the game. But at the end of the day, it comes down to your micro and how you move around the field and how you anticipate the enemy's movements. That is the biggest thing when it comes to getting reports. Okay, so I really don't care if I show my builds. It doesn't matter. Like, scratch that. It does matter. It definitely helps it out, but at the end of the day, it's all about your micro. But anyways, that's the build there. You can see that this build here specifically, you're probably looking at this and wondering, Guns, where is the march speed? Guys, when it comes to mages, I know there's been a lot of talk of like 30%, 41%, 50% mages. Guys, mages don't specialize in poking. You don't need to be super quick. Mages don't like to do that. Mages don't specialize in that. That's archers. Okay? Mages, you need to be properly positioned to be able to just stand there and dish out damage and allow your heroes to cycle through their rages, because the main bread and butter when it comes to mages, or even just using magic units, is going through those rage cycles to be able to dish out that damage. Because if you're doing this too much, you're never even proccing your rage, you're never even proccing your pet. So the purpose of this build here is sustainability and rage damage and skill damage. You can kind of see all that there. One of the things that's really assisted me to this season is, even though I'm at 20% march speed, which comes from Thea's kit over here on the 20%, I'm also running the season talent of Gale Step. So Gale Step gives me that extra 10%. So technically my mages are running at 30% march speed with full damage builds. So that way, that's why when I'm in the field and people try to 1v1 me, they're like, this guy hurts, right? And the reason for that, one, I got damage builds. Two, my pets are fully dedicated to mages. All right. And yeah, so I mean, that's the situation that we have there. So there's showed you guys the talent build, the pairings. I showed you guys the reports, and it's not just more than once. Here, I mean, I've done it several times. It's just I've only saved a few to this kit. You can see, look at this, 69 to 260k. Sev wounded. That's what, like a 3.0 KD. We come over here to the next one, 100 at 283. This one wasn't as good, but this one was a 2.83. You can see the amount of healing that this does, man. Like, it's crazy, the sustainability, and it is very, very, very valuable in these kinds of wars here. Because these wars are lasting so long, and I can promise you, like, if you are like a lower spend player and you can't sit there and RSS heal all day, you need a March that is going to be able to stay alive and still dish out damage, give you that value that you're looking for without breaking the bank for the pet. I mean, obviously, if you break the bank in the pet, obviously it does better, right? But you know, the Sand Lizard does just fine. But yeah, guys, I hope that you guys, I know a lot of you guys been asking for my build, so there you have it. Also, another question that I've been getting a lot lately has been guns. Does it work with Epic Musheng? And I'll be completely honest with you guys, I am not sure on that answer. However, what I can say, I'll try to find the video where I actually show a merit report of Musheng, the Epic Musheng, still getting like 27k merits. So like it's still a pretty good March. However, I do strongly encourage you guys, and no, this is not financial advice, it's just what I strongly encourage you guys to be more effective in the game, to go for the legendary version. It is substantially better, man. But listen, if you can't, my suggestion to you is try the Epic, see how it does with the exact setup that I have, and just see how it goes. You know, you never know till you try it. Everyone's accounts are different. That's all what I always say. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and find it useful. That way you guys can get out there and get those metatitos, all right, guys. But anyways, with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys just drop a like on this video. It definitely helps us out a ton. Also, on my way out, I really want to thank you guys for tuning into the live streams, man. We're constantly over 100 viewers, and this season I'm really turning it up a notch. I mean, a lot of you guys know me to be a very active fighter, but not like a crazy fighter, because I don't really RSS heal like that on my other KVKs. But this KVK, I have been putting my foot on the gas, and a lot of you guys have been here to watch it. I'll link one of those live streams, the most recent one where BDO pushed it super hard, man, and I was yeeting infantry. I even took the role of playing it like an infantry main. So, but yeah, I appreciate all the support, guys, and hopefully I continue to provide the content that you guys look for in this channel to help make you guys better Call of Dragons players. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel and don't want to miss out on this content to further improve your gameplay, to go from being a freaking farmer to a good fighter, hit that sub button, guys. Turn on the bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video, guys. It's 1:30 in the morning here. You know, I gotta squeeze in time where I can to make these videos for you guys. Hope you appreciate it. It's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.